Welcome to the Scribe Optimizer for Drupal demo. In this tutorial, we'll be looking at how Scribe's content optimization tools can help your website rank better in the search engines. So what is Scribe? Scribe is a third-party web service that analyzes your pages similar to how Google looks at content and provides recommendations to help your pages rank better in the search engines. The Scribe SEO module for Drupal enables you to directly access this service without having to leave your Drupal website. There are also similar modules for other CMSs such as WordPress and Joomla, so that if you have one account and multiple websites built in multiple platforms, you can still use Scribe service within those websites. So let's take a look at how Scribe works. Here we have a basic website that's set up with Scribe already installed. Best place to kind of see how it works is to go and create a new page. Here, of course, we see a typical node add form, and I'm just going to go ahead and add in some basic content. Around the word test, some content from Wikipedia. I'm going to go ahead and put here in the body. And then what we see down here is we see that there is a block for Scribe SEO. And basically this is just telling us that we haven't analyzed this content yet, so there's no information here. So let's go ahead and analyze the content. So we click our reporting mechanism, and what's happening right now is that the website is sending information back to the Scribe API, and Scribe will come back with analysis. It takes about 8 seconds for this to happen. And we say, here's the analysis. The first thing, of course, you'll notice is that there is a score. One of the powerful things that Scribe does is it creates a single, easy-to-understand numeric score for your content. And basically it's telling us that right now we're only sitting about 66%, so we've got sort of a D on our content. And it gives us some recommendations on how we can improve this score. And also it breaks it out by different areas, so the page title and the body and the meta description. One of the other things that Scribe does is pretty powerful is it comes back with a keyword analysis. And it basically says, if Google were to look at this page, what types of keywords does Google think this page might be about? So if you're trying to rank for certain types of keywords, this report's going to help out quite a bit. And right now it's saying there's only one word that's really emphasized in this content, and that's the word test. So what if we wanted to change which keywords we wanted to emphasize? That's where this this report comes in. It basically gives us some recommendations on how we might be able to emphasize or add in other types of words. But how do we know what words are really the most popular, which ones are searched the most? That's where the alternate keywords comes in. And what the alternate keywords does is any significant keyword that the Scribe Optimizer finds in your page, then it's going to come back with tabs that allows you to see the relative search frequency, or how often are these keywords being searched. And so we see that test gets by far the most. IQ test is the next important. One that I really kind of like is that if we look down here, we see free test. So maybe I want to add in the word free when I'm optimizing. It also comes back with a simple cut and paste, copy and paste tag list. So if you want to copy some of these out and add them to a vocabulary or more like this or something like that, then you can go ahead and do that here. This is kind of a neat little feature that it basically Scribe kind of comes back and says what your listing would likely look like in Google for this particular page, and so you can kind of play around with that, and this helps you look at, well, is that something that people would really click on? And then really the last report is just some help. It's a set of sort of best practices for how to do SEO, so you kind of always have these at your fingertips, so some instructions that you can follow along with. Now when we close this window, what we see is there's actually some other things that have happened on the back side. One is now our information is sitting here. So we see our score of 66%. We have our primary keywords, and it talks about how many evaluations we have left in our Scribe account. The other thing that's happened is all the recommendations for the certain sectional areas are now here, and in a way that enables us to basically easily work with the content. So one thing I'm going to do, and I have the page title module installed, so I can actually work with page titles separate from the regular titles, and I'm going to go ahead and put in free. Why don't I go ahead and put in free IQ test? That was something that we saw there. And one of the things so because I needed more words, so now I'm up to 3 words. Down here for the body, it says I've got too few words, so I'm going to go ahead and paste in some more content. Again, just kind of borrowing from Wikipedia. It also says that we need to get some more keywords in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in free and IQ here, and I'm going to look for maybe one other place to and of course if you're doing real content editing, you do something a little bit different than this. I'm just kind of quickly doing something for the demo. And now I can go back and reanalyze and see how we're doing. And again, the report, it's going back. It'll take about 8 seconds to come back with a new analysis. I flip back over to the score, and now that we see I've got an 82%. So now I'm doing pretty well. I've got a green light here. Our page title's optimized. There's still a few things I could do on the body, and maybe some few things I can do on the description, but overall we're doing pretty well. We see that now our primary keyword has changed to free IQ test. And if I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into different ways, so people might want to put online or something like that if I wanted to get a little bit more detailed. And so that's basically how we go about optimizing for using the Scribe SEO module for optimizing for Drupal. One of the other kind of neat features is that if I go ahead and save this, and of course anytime I go back, I'll be able to get back to the same report and see kind of a quick analysis. But you can look at all of your content. So Scribe actually goes and adds the score in and adds a keyword, and you can optionally take these in and out. But this way it kind of lets you see, well, in a quick glance, what nodes have we not optimized well for? So we can see that down here I've got a couple nodes on the demo that are sitting at 60%, some that haven't even been analyzed yet. So I could go in there and do some further analysis on those. Thank you for watching this demo of the Scribe Optimizer. I hope you've learned a few things about how to get your sites to ranking better in the search engines. If you'd like to start using the Scribe API, go ahead and download the free module at drupal.org/project/scribe-SEO. The Scribe API is a paid service, although they do offer a free trial account, and so you can use that to kind of get started. Also, if you want to learn more, you can run over to the Level 10 website and view the demo that's also on the project page on Drupal. Thanks for joining us, and happy Drupaling!